I definitely thought this was going to be in Chinese. Respect to them for speaking English.
Hello everyone, Guang Guang here.
谢谢。
谢谢.
After the Hellfire Gala was crushed by Ultron's surprise attack, the mutants of Krakoa faced some of their toughest days yet. Now, Ultron has stolen Cerebro, evolved into the even more formidable Ultron, and retreated to his new stronghold, Arakko.
Map.
Once Krakoa's sister Iron, Arakko, has lost all its vitality, transformed by Ultron into a cold, merciless, mechanical world. But the fight isn't over. Our heroes, regrouping after their setback, must now join forces with Krakoa to save Arakko. Now, let's talk about Ultron as a playable hero. He's a strategist who can provide consistent healing to his allies.
Let's go!
However, he can also unleash devastating energy beams against enemies.
Oh, let's go. Yes.
His unique primary weapon introduces an all-new shooting experience. And as a flying strategist, Ultron opens up fresh possibilities for your aerial lineups. For Season 2.5, we are taking our dynamic team-up ability system even further, with broader adjustments to team-ups to bring even more strategy and excitement to every battle.
Hi, Shihong.
In this update, we are adding 6 new team-up abilities,
6?
removing 4, and adjusting the members of 1. Overall, by Season 2.5, more than 50% of our team-up abilities have changed compared to Season 0.
That's great.
And by popular demand, we are adding the Jornado team-up ability. We love hearing your ideas, and community feedback is a huge part of how we shape the game. So keep those suggestions coming.
Goodness gracious.
Sharknado in Marvel Rivals, everybody.
It's real. It's real.
On June 6th, we are launching an exciting new limited-time experimental mode, Ultron's Battle Matrix Protocol. In this mode, 6 players can choose their own hero lineups, craft unique builds, and enhance their heroes' traits.
Ooh.
Then, engage in battle against other players for the chance to claim victory. This mode is an experiment of how we can fulfill everyone's fantasies of Marvel superheroes teaming up. Players can take control of a wider array of heroes and amplify their states and abilities. Take a break from the high-octane cooperative
is this TFT?
To enjoy stream.
Is this like TFT?
Yeah, it's like TFT. I've always wanted to play TFT, but I've never like. It's so intimidating, so I've like never like tried to play it because I want something that's like laid back and like, you know, like fun and
sure,
relatively simple to play. But I've never like gotten myself to like get over the hurdle of like how intimidating it is. So the fact that like now it's like a game that's like in our universe, so to say.
Right, you have some foreknowledge of like how the characters work and. Wow.
So I'm super excited for that.
Maybe we can recruit some of our TFT degenerates to start playing Rivals again. We get sliced back in here. That's really cool.
TFT.
Oh yeah.
I think he does.
Shihong. Auto chess. So you are playing one. How does it work? Like, are you playing one person and then you get to control what your other party members are doing? I see 2 pennies.
Maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, David tried to teach me TFT, and that was like the last time I tried. So I really have no clue how it works.
Oh, figure it out together, I guess.
Strategic, numerical-based solo tactical play. As the battles unfold,
yeah, so
you will
smart.
see Venom.
This is Fortnite levels of expanding the
universe. After devouring enemies.
Look at the Venom, he's huge!
Hela's extreme fire rate and spitting projectiles.
Don't rewind that. Look how much you're shooting.
You look like a sprinkler.
Into a colossal force after devouring enemies.
Speed mode.
They
had her in 2x
Hela's
speed.
extreme fire rate and spitting projectiles as she cuts down foes. Experience the increased strikes of Psylocke's ultimate.
This is so cool. How fun.
And behold, Namor commanding a true army of deep-sea creatures.
6
Strategists
turrets.
will also unleash ultimate abilities that not only heal their allies, but also deal tons of damage to their enemies.
Oh, cool.
We've
Invisible
also
ult
taken
does
note
damage?
of your feedback regarding the previous giant-sized brain blast leaderboards. Consequently, this mode will not
Great.
feature similar designs,
It was too
allowing
like
players to fully enjoy the experience based on their preferences.
nice. Yeah, I feel like the leaderboard thing was just can you spend like 30 hours playing this game mode and get onto the leaderboard? No. Hi Clemmy.
With the launch of Season 2.5, we are introducing a new feature that showcases hero proficiency avatars on the Match Hero Select wheel.
Oh, that's cute.
Additionally, we are rolling out 2 fresh personalization systems, mood and emojis.
Yay!
We will
It's like Discord.
continue to optimize the player experience with each version update.
Love.
Starting from Season 3, the seasons of Marvel Rivals will be shortened to 2 months
Oh,
each,
Thank
Two
you.
and we are
months.
diligently preparing for the new pace. Our vision has always been to provide fun and engaging superhero experiences for all Marvel Rivals fans, and the new heroes we're cooking up are definitely worth the wait.
I believe you.
We'll gradually unveil a series of adjustments and updates for Season 3, so stay tuned. In June,
Okay,
our
cool.
Ignite tournament series will kick off the first stage
We need
of
to do a
competition.
tournament. Hey, 2
We
months
hope
is short.
everyone enjoys the excitement these matches bring. Now, let's turn it over to Zhiyong, who will
Zhiyong.
share insights on the adjustments to team up abilities and balance changes for Season 2.5.
Hey Rivals, Zhiyong here to give you the details on our Season 2.5 update.
He's his sweats
It's packed
low.
with dynamic
that.
team-up ability changes
Another audience.
and overall balance tweaks that are sure to ignite your battles.
Yeah.
In Season 2.0, we debuted adjustments for team-up abilities, injecting fresh energy into our game environment. With Season 2.5, we are going even further, with not only team-up ability changes, but also the arrival of our new hero Ultron and the key numerical balance updates, all set to deliver a whole new level of combat excitement.
New team ups.
Venom takes center stage as the team-up anchor, sharing part of his symbiote
Oh.
with Jeff. This lets Jeff wield symbiote tendrils to link with allies.
Oh, that's
and
so
heal
good
them
for
in the
dive.
heat of battle. As the team-up anchor, the Punisher has retooled Black Widow's Red Room rifle with a brand new firing mode. Now,
thank
while aiming down sights, she can unleash a piercing pulse
Piercing?
beam that cuts right through enemies.
That actually makes her
I
a
don't
lot
know.
more viable, I feel like.
Maybe, but I don't know how.
Like
I don't know.
piercing
I feel
makes
like
a
it's gonna
huge
be-
difference as opposed to just
Yeah, I guess.
you look up, you hit a shot, and if you hit it, you take like half of someone's health or more, or
Yeah.
you miss and you do nothing. So I feel
I
like it
guess
does
it's
make
just,
her
like-
more viable.
But like, how often is a team gonna be in a line like that? got
Well, not like
Running
that.
flyers, yeah.
Definitely
so,
not
I mean,
like
obviously-
that. But it
Yeah,
depends on
probably
the
not
comp.
5, maybe a couple, but
I mean,
I don't know. That'd be interesting to see.
I play Invis, and I it's surprising how often I see at least 3 enemies that I can hit all at the same time. So it does happen. Jeff has limited shots and spoilers.
Aiming down sights, she can unleash a piercing pulse beam that cuts right through enemies. Luna Snow powers up these team-ups as the anchor by crafting a specialized ice arrow for Hawkeye. This arrow penetrates through terrain cover, and the farther the target, the more damage it packs, even
this is a good
stunning
one.
foes
And what does she
beyond
get?
a certain distance. Rocket
Aloy.
steps up as the team-up
No, what does Luna Snow get? It's just gonna be
Probably-
a 15% healing bonus, doesn't it? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
probably.
If they take away Ice G, I'm gonna freak out.
anchor by engineering and
This is-
enhanced
this is
bionic
crazy.
spider nest for Penny. one that can coexist with her original while also dropping armor packs. Meanwhile, Penny
Two.
So OP.
Two.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm gonna be destroying the enemy team, bro. And the second nest shoots out shield.
Right, shield and armor packs, right?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
And mega jump. Let's go. Or I don't know about mega jump, but I assume if it's working like the res beacon. Dude, people thought they hated playing against me. Now just wait, bro. Because I'm gonna put one on the front line. And then I'm gonna put a nest on the back line. You are never touching my supports ever, bro.
Wow. Penny, it's a good day to have a Penny player in your squad.
ramps up Rocket's Battle Rebirth Beacon so that it now spawns cyber webs, spider germs, and
I don't know how I feel
arachno
about
mines.
this, though.
However, the enhanced beacon and the original can be active at the same time. When
Wait,
pause it.
enhanced beacon? Penny Rampos. Okay, so the beacon gets a spider web that shoots out bombs.
Penny might actually be a good hero now, bro. She's been. A
You're
good
late
hero.
to the party, silly goose.
People just don't know how to use her.
spider germs, and arachno mines. However, the enhanced beacon and the original can be active at the same time.
What does that mean? Original and enhanced can't be active at the same time? What does that mean?
Oh, it's 2 reses,
Oh, you get to choose between.
I think.
Oh, team up and non-team up ones.
Wait, so you can just have a res pretty much going all the time, like for cooldowns and stuff. So if you have like a good cooldown, what is it called?
Management?
Yeah, if you have proper cooldown management, you could just have reses on a good cycle.
I don't know, because it seems like this new Penny beacon is replacing the old rocket beacon. So he can't put down the normal one. I feel like this is just there because like if the team up goes away, like if Penny switches or something, like you can't. I feel like this is just to prevent like cheeky double plays or something like that. But yeah, I'm a little confused by this wording. Beacon and original cannot be active at the same time. It sounds like it implies you can put down the original one, but it didn't say anything about that in his kit.
Okay, wait. So I guess my question is it 2 separate beacons or is it one beacon and then there's a key you have to press to enable?
It just says Penny ramps up Rocket's Battle Rebirth beacon. So it sounds like it's an enhancement to the original. It's not an additional. It's not like Namor's, right? Like Namor gets a third squid or used to get a third squid with Luna. I don't think it's like that.
I was gonna say that would be so broken.
That would be
if you had a proper
too
cooldown
much.
cycle.
I feel like people would not like that. I feel like this line
100% of the time.
This line might just be to like prevent any cheeky plays with like a quick switch to Penny or off of Penny or something. The revive on still exists and the other one for Penny. Well, the Penny, this isn't a res beacon. This is just an additional spider mine web. I think I understand. Well, I guess we'll find out when it comes out.
Well, there's nothing there. I don't know, because there's no like team up on the screen on the bottom right. There's
no, they're not
like,
showing the
second
team up button. Well, this shows it. The C.
Yeah, so that shows it. So it is.
And this one doesn't.
It's 2 beacons, but Rocket has to choose which one he puts down.
Why would you ever
there's only
choose
one
the
beacon
other
here.
one? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I feel like that wording is just there to make it clear that you can't do any like cheeky plays.
Oh, I think you're right, Clemmy. Because look at the bottom of the beacon. I see. That looks like the bottom of the beacon looks like Penny's bot.
Okay.
So I think what he does is Rocket can probably like walk up to it and hit E and then turn it into a res beacon.
Like this, you mean? This?
Yeah, so see the legs on this? And then yeah, so Rocket probably goes up to it and it's the same legs. And then he turns Penny's mine bot into, or Penny's nest into a res beacon. So
I don't
Penny
think
throws down her
so.
C. No, I think that is. No?
I don't think so. Because I think this redesign is just to indicate that it is a Penny Parker enhanced beacon. I don't think that's how it works.
I think you guys are creating a new hero.
Yeah, I think we are. I really think that line it does not imply that there's going to be 2 res beacons. Because you literally see Rocket throwing it.
Meanwhile, Penny ramps up Rocket's battle reverse
Like,
yeah, you're right.
beacon.
All right, ignore
we're
what I
getting
said, guys.
conspiracy theories.
I'm too gigabrain for this game.
I think that's just like
Low-key, that'd be goated idea though.
it's just a disclaimer on there. Yeah, it would be funny, but it's kind of would do too
It literally
much.
means there can only be one. Yeah, I know there can only be one, but why does it?
Why is it saying that? Is this like if someone switches to Penny Parker just to give you this beacon and then switches off Penny and then Rocket tries to like throw up a second beacon? I feel like that's what this line is preventing.
Either way, I agree with Wallace. You can't really hide it anymore, which kind of sucks.
True, you can't hide it, but you can protect it, I guess. It's a bit of a trade-off.
Yeah, but it's like if you're going against a Punisher, like that doesn't even matter.
That's true. Let's move on.
When Iron Man leads the charge as the team-up anchor alongside Ultron, things get seriously high-tech. Ultron taps into part of Iron Man's armor might, gaining the power to fire potent unibeam lasers
Okay.
that pierce everything in their path,
Okay.
damaging enemies while healing teammates.
Okay, piercing
Storm,
ability, like that.
The team-up anchor and Jeff can combine their might when both of their ultimates are ready, unleashing the fearsome Jeff Nato. Storm directs the soaring Jeff Nato, dealing sustained damage over time before ultimately devouring enemies.
Okay, that's interesting because you would have to be running this in a triple heal comp because Jeff can't, like, this no longer is a support ult in any way. It's only a defensive, or it's only a DPS ult.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love it. But yeah. Why is Jeff so big?
The following 4 team-ups are being completely removed: Cheering Charisma, Allied Agents, Ammo Overload, and Symbiote Bond. Additionally, Iron Man...
Wait, slow down. Okay. So no more limited ammo.
Wes is sad about the Jeff.
I'm happy about it. Can I say why? Because
Go
it's
for
so annoying playing with a 2 healer comp with Jeff that is always in the front line because he has DPS capabilities. In a triple heal comp, don't mind it at all. But I cannot handle any more double. I can't be the only person in the back. So I'm actually not mad about it. If it de-incentivizes DPS Jeff, I don't mind at all. No more symbiote bone either.
Good.
That nerfs dive comp like crazy. Because Spidey gets that like get out of jail free card.
Penny. I never used it.
It didn't help really, did it?
It would give me like 2 or 3 seconds of invulnerability, but it's like whatever. And then whoever used Hawkeye Black Widow, like come on.
Yeah, I don't know. The 3 Black Widow mains are really sad about that.
But that's a huge nerf right there. Punisher Rocket. That's
It
like
is that's a like comp changing nerf.
because with Punisher, I would sit in my E, shoot, my E would run out, and I would have the rocket throw down infinite, use the infinite ammo, and I would have ult by the end of that cycle.
Holy. I mean,
Because it's like what 30 seconds of complete spam, like where he doesn't have to reload anything.
right.
Because his turret, he doesn't have to reload. Gets out of his turret, get into infinite ammo, shoots for however many seconds straight. Like it's insane.
And then the ult, you don't have to reload either. You just
Right? Yeah, exactly.
That's nice. It helps a lot with I mean, it'll be nice to not have to deal with it on the like really pinch pushes, like those really tight entryways.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a game changing. This keeps the game fresh. It's an indirect group buff. That's true. That's true.
Ammo Overload, and Symbiote Bond. Additionally, Iron Man will be removed from the Gamma Charge team-up.
I don't mind that at all. Goodbye. Stupid
In
gamma
Season
laser.
2.0, with heroes like Captain America, Iron Fist, Human Torch, and the arrival of Emma Frost, our battlefield distance shrank. This meant that squad positioning often got tangled, with agile heroes dashing past enemy vanguards to strike at backline targets, and backline heroes forced into dangerous engagements.
True.
This all resulted in a heightened emphasis on team coordination, laser-focused targeting, protective strategies, and precise positioning to back the wing. High mobility lineups, think Venom Spider-Man and Captain America Iron Fist, were wreaking havoc on the field in Season 2.0. On the flip side, teams using Groot Wars in tandem with Winter Soldier, Namor, Mr. Fantastic, and The Thing could effectively corner these swift adversaries. Meanwhile, the triple strategies battle with their stellar sustain and protection also work well against dive and high mobility threats.
True.
All of this reflect the rock, paper, scissors dynamic between different lineups.
True.
And let's not forget the powerhouse team-up abilities like Emma Frost, Magneto, Psylocke, Hulk, Iron Man, Namor, Doctor Strange, Scary Witch, plus the Fantastic Four, all proving to be titans on the field.
True. I like that reflection.
We also
Balances.
recognize that traditional frontline push tactics saw their competitiveness decline in Season 2.0, while high mobility lineups resulted in faster, more intense, and sometimes exhausting matches.
True.
Therefore, in
pause real
Season
quick.
2.5, we
Yeah.
This dude looked like he's been through it.
Yeah,
You
he
don't
looks
look like
tired.
he's just like a dev who's like source data. The way he was talking about that, looked like he been through some games where he's like, "All right, this, I'm tired of this. We need to stop this."
He threw in that sometimes tiring line himself.
They were like, "Wait, we didn't write that."
Don't say that. It's nice. He's making us feel heard. Yeah, like he looks like he literally got out of his gaming chair and started talking. He's like, I know. It's been
they
been
had
rough out there.
They had a dev play for 12 hours straight, or they had him play for 12 hours straight, and they're like, "All right,
Tell us what you
as soon as
think.
you're done playing, you gotta hop in the chair, and we're gonna hit record, and you go." They didn't even plan any of these patches. It was just like, "What do you feel after 12 hours?"
I mean, it does feel like it's nice that they're not just talking about team ups, like they're actually talking about which strategies they saw being the most effective and which ones becoming basically ineffective. Like the traditional front to back line was not epic this season, which, you know, is theoretically it's fine as long as the meta shifts around enough. He's a strategist,
bro.
man, I can tell.
Bro got out the chair, sat in front of the camera, and he said, "All right, Punisher infinite ammo, gotta go.
Gone.
Spider-Man symbiote, gotta go."
Oh, you're so right. Oh man, that's hilarious. Dive meta was hell. It was. It is.
are adjusting some of the overbearing heroes.
The overbearing heroes. Yeah, true, true. Say it. Say it with your heart. I'm with you.
And with the arrival of the flying strategist Ultron, new team compositions and strategies will emerge.
Yeah.
For Vanguard heroes, we are nerfing Groot while giving Doctor Strange and Magneto a multi-buff. We've also observed that Captain America's enduring survivability and
Yeah.
Emma Frost's diamond form have been a bit too dominant.
Yeah.
So expect some balance adjustment there too. For during
Thank God. Captain America holding down the point without using any abilities for 10 seconds. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. He should have to use his ult to hold down a point like that.
Yeah.
we will be nerfing Iron Fist, Human Torch, and Psylocke.
How you
not
feeling
looking
about that?
I-
How you feel
she's
about
not
that?
like I feel like that she's not played enough. I don't know, maybe in like high elo she's played a ton, but people rarely play her in our rank in like plat.
Really?
And honestly, even when we were in GM last season, people rarely played her in GM. don't know,
Really?
I
I
feel like
didn't
it's
have
not-
that experience. I feel like I was always getting tickled by a Psylocke.
Yeah, but it's not like she was like carrying rounds or matches.
I see. Why nerf Johnny? Well, I mean, Johnny's been like a pick ban most of the season, so I feel like that makes sense. Diamond form ain't OP. I also feel like it's not super OP. But I guess we'll see what changes they're making.
While providing modest buff to the Punisher, Squirrel Girl, and Storm.
See, like Squirrel Girl getting a buff over Squirrel Girl getting a buff and Salah getting a nerf is crazy to me.
What could you
That's just-
possibly be buffing about Squirrel Girl?
That-
What
it's
does she need to do
diabolical.
better? She's the
yeah,
most
I don't-
brain dead, out of field, out of line of sight, close your eyes and deal damage character in this game. What could
change
you
momentum.
possibly be buffing?
Yeah, I
Opening
know.
up a whole new realm of the tactical possibilities. For strategists, after
Explain!
enhancing some heroes mid-season in Season 2.0, we are now giving Luna Snow an increase to
fair.
her ultimate ability
That
energy
is fair.
requirements, in exchange for a mid-boost in her standard abilities to keep the overall pace in check in Season 2.5.
I respect that.
Jeff the Land Shark will also receive a partial adjustment for a fresh experience. Lastly, we are dialing back the power for some of the most dominant team-up abilities, such as the Fantastic Four, the Hawk-Namor pairing, and the Emma Frost Magneto Psylocke team-up. These refinements combined with the
probably explain
new
in the
dynamic
blog.
team-up ability changes will
Oh.
completely transform the Battlefield experience. And that's not all. The details above are just a taste of what's coming. For more in-depth balance updates, keep an eye out for our forthcoming update announcements. Stay tuned, as we will also be releasing the Season 2.0
Ooh.
hero pick race and win race very soon. Until next time, keep fighting, keep strategizing, and as always, ignite the battle.
Yeah!
Shit. Shit.
Shit, shit. Gotta watch the Ultron trailer. Wow. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see Ultron's abilities. I bet it's only 1 minute, so I feel like they're not going to fully explain it, but
Today, the age of Ultron begins. Termination.
Woo! I like the claw.
Challenge.
Yeah!
Animals. Emperor's protection.
What is that wall thing you put up?
The virus takes hold. Extermination. All targets eliminated.
Exterminate. It sounds like freaking the Daleks from Doctor Who. Okay, okay.
Jeez, that dude's broken.
Let's go! Dive characters, your reign of terror is coming to a close. You animals! Saying that to Wolverine's kind of crazy. Okay, what is that shield? Oh, bonus health. Bonus health shield. Okay, so that's the right click. And then the L shift
does
is quick
a lot of
movement.
damage.
Yes, he does. I wonder, it almost looks like it's locking on, but I can't tell. Yes, it is. Wait, hold on. Is that godly crosshair placement or is it locking on? It looks like it's a lock-on ability, so it might not be like super aim requirement.
You would have failed without virus takes hold.
Yeah, I think it might be lock-on a bit. Which I don't mind. It might be nice to not have to stress about aiming so bad. Huh?
I think in some of these showcases they use hacks.
What? Does burst damage after aiming at an enemy for 2 seconds? Oh, so that's why. And the
Yeah, it's
E,
good that
that's
his ult
like,
doesn't do that. Doesn't like just make
yeah,
the game invincible for 8 seconds.
right. You have to, you can attack and attack slash
Dude,
and or and
this
slash
with the
or.
rocket ult? Oh my gosh.
Oh, exterminate. Please tell me someone knows that reference. So you can heal and attack. And it's like AoE. Oh, you don't have to aim too hard on that either. Exterminate. I like it. I hope that he's so OP and they have to nerf him next season. DPS
can't wait to
players,
install
back
him.
off. Back off. He's ours. Let the strategist play him, I swear. Yeah, usually when characters are first released, they're super strong. And then they get nerfed the next season. Okay, we have the balancing post, which we can look at, and then we'll look at the Ultron trailer. Cap is taking a slight hit to his survivability. Adjust base health is losing 25 HP. Delay
been
in
the
shield
550.
recovery from 2 to 4 seconds after unleashing Living Legend. Increases energy cost of Freedom Charge by 300. Okay, that's slight. Damage fall off of daggers of Dinok. I don't know these terms, but
I think
that's
just
probably his auto,
attack.
right?
Yeah.
Range damage fall off. Remove range damage fall off. What's Maelstrom of Madness?
I thought is that his chest bump?
Is it? It's his, yeah, it is. Okay, so that removes, wow, damn, removes the range damage fall off? That's gonna
Oh, so if
hurt.
you're just in the vicinity.
You'll
that's
receive the same amount of damage. Okay. Emma Frost. Increase range on an attack. Decreases the shield value. Oh wow. Shield is losing 100 health. Decreases hit damage of Crystal Kick by 10. Decreases extra damage dealt while propelling enemies into wall from 100 to 90.
That's valid.
Okay.
He was, the kick did a lot of damage.
It's basically like if she grabbed you by the throat and you're anywhere under 200 HP, you're dead. Oh, his wall cooldown is up by 4 seconds. That's huge.
It should be higher than it should be like 15, 15 to 20. Honestly, no troll. That thing is crazy.
It decreases the damage of Vine Strike from 70 to 65. Okay, that's a modest. It's a modest nerf. Increases charging wind speed. Speed rings from 4-second stack to 3 seconds per stack. I don't know these terms, so. By Odin's beard. Adjust hammer throw ability effect to a standard ability? What does that mean? Huh? Decrease the throw hit damage from 70 to 45. Okay. Wow, that's a big damage decrease. Clint. He's getting a boost. Okay, he's just getting an all-around buff, I think. Hela is also getting a buff. Iron Fist takes a hit to damage and survivability. Lowers Dragon's defense damage blocked. Bonus health conversion rate from 1.5 to 1.3. Okay, less bonus health. Decreases maximum bonus health converted from damage blocked from 200 to 175. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty significant nerf. Iron Fist is seeing a reduction in his repulsor blast damage and burst survivability. Removes Iron Man's Gamma Overdrive from the Gamma Charge team-up. Gains a new team-up ability Anchor Effect from Stark Protocol team-up. Oh, thank goodness. Reduces Armor Overdrive maximum bonus health from 100 to 50. Okay. Dang, that's a lot of nerf.
All right, let's see. Namor. Submariner's defenses will be singing a bit, but his monstrous moves are getting stronger. Oh gosh. And his ultimate is bigger. Increase the cooldown of Blessing of the Deep from 15 seconds to 20 seconds. Oh, I think that's his like bubble.
Oh.
So that's quite a nerf.
5 seconds? Yeah, that's a lot. That's enough to turn a team fight for sure.
Expand Horn of Proteus, his ult. Inner circle radius from 3 to 3.5 meters. Ooh. An outer circle radius from 8 to 9. Decrease the outer circle radius hit damage from 200 to 180. So more range, slightly less damage. More people are going to die to that.
More people will take damage, but theoretically you might be able to survive it if you're taking less damage. Because that's like one or
but the-
two full hits. The 20 damage
Yeah.
fall decrease. Yeah, the inner circle, you'll die more for sure.
Yeah. Sometimes when you like just barely escape it,
Yeah, you can
it
survive.
might not matter. Just monstrous spawn damage fall off from starting at 20 meters, reducing to 30% at 40 to starting at 20 meters, reducing to 50% at 40 meters. Oh wow, so double the distance. Right? So the fall off starts at 20 meters, but instead it starts at 40 meters.
Yeah, reduces to 30%. I think so. To starting at 20 meters, reducing at 50 to at 40. I'm a little confused on the wording, actually. 20% more fall off? Yeah, because that's extra fall off at 40 meters.
More fall off.
More.
Wait, but it says his monstrous spawns are getting stronger. So it would be less fall off. Because that's not a buff.
Monstrous spawns are getting stronger. Maybe they worded this wrong? So the squids used to have damage fall off from 20 meters and reduce to 30 at 40, but now they start at 20 and reduce
No, I think it's
to
flipped.
50?
I think it's flipped. I think it used to be 50% at 40. Now it's 30% at 40.
Oh, it used to be 50 and now it's 30. Okay.
Never mind. I see. Okay. So it does 50% of the damage instead of 30% of the damage.
Oh, I thought that was the fall off. 50%
so
fall off is more than 30% fall off.
So it's the damage. It
You're
does
doing
30% of the damage at 40 meters, what it does now. But when the patch comes through, then it's going to do 50% of the damage
right.
at 40 meters.
So it's 20% less fall off.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, you want to read Psylocke?
So I will take a slight dip in her burst damage ability and survivability. Decrease the retrieval damage of wing shurikens from 14 to 12 per hit. So that's her right click. So like the combo is like left click, right click, left click, dash. And so yeah, when the right click comes back, it's doing less damage now.
I see.
Decrease the invisibility duration from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. That's
wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. That's painful.
Less sneaking up on me.
Yeah, can't escape as much.
Squirrel girl.
Saddies.
This is disrespectful.
I could understand the right click. The E though, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Because like with the right click, if I land the combos, which isn't all the time, but if I land the combos, I could destroy the backline.
Charmira, thank you so much for the tier 1.
Combos, just to be fair. You have to
Nair,
be
thank you for the prime subs. Think I missed that. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Okay, Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl is getting some love. Better acorns, shorter cooldowns, and improved ability release feel. Yeah, this is nuts. Increase the capability of burst acorn, or the capacity of burst acorn from 10 to 12.
Oh my gosh.
Is that damage?
That's for auto attack?
2 extra damage per hit on that brain dead spam ability. Decreases the cooldown of mammal bond. That's the reload, right? From 12 seconds to 10. Optimizes user experience of squirrel blockade, tail bounce, and unbeatable squirrel tsunami. Okay, I don't know what that means. So she's just
and mammal bond. I'm assuming that's when she CCs them.
Oh, more ammo. I see. So she has to so basically she can reload quickly and constantly. And
wait, reload quickly. Where do you see that?
Well, the mammal bond, that's the reload. That's the reset. Like it resets all your cooldowns. So you can do that every 10 seconds instead of every 12 seconds.
That's her E?
I think so.
Oh wow.
And then the burst acorn.
Shit.
So she just went from a spam bot to even more of a spam bot.
Mammal Bond is a stun. That's what I thought.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad.
maybe I'm tripping.
Oh, I thought that was the reload ability. Which one is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she can
it's
trap more.
It's her right click.
Okay, my
Yeah.
bad. Misinfo. Okay.
Yeah.
Stun. It's her stun. I don't mind the stun increase. I'm not loving the ammo increase, but whatever.
Yeah, the ammo increase is kind of crazy.
Peachy, thank you for the
That's
tier
like-
1. Welcome, Kay.
That's the difference between, like,
Appreciate it. Really do.
yeah, that's honestly the difference between like killing somebody, like killing a squishy and not killing a squishy.
True.
Like if you're just like spamming or like you get somebody trapped like in the middle of a
Yeah.
spam, yeah, that's gonna.
Savvy Cat stream I watch on
Barbara's
YouTube
win
all
rate
the
was
time.
very low, and I
Rivals.
don't think there's enough to make her good. Really, I feel like I changed momentum with her so much.
That's awesome, Peach. I'm glad. I'm
But
glad
to
it
be
helps.
fair, she's not great on every map. But there are certain maps where she's crazy on.
The Midtown
Like
map.
a lot of the newer maps, she's nuts.
It's quicker. Okay, all right, let's move on from this heartbreak. Star-Lord. Peter is having his ultimate frequency reduced, but power increased? Increases the energy cost of Galactic Legend Ultimate from 3,100 to 3,400. Extends the maximum target range from 30 to 40. No! Adjust the damage fall off reduced to 60 at 40 meters to reducing to 75 at 40 meters. Oh gosh, no one's safe. No one is safe. I used to be able to get out of range of Star-Lord ult. Or hide.
Wait. Oh yeah. Oh dang.
So now he can
that's
reach
crazy.
farther and deal more damage, but he can ult less often.
V10L3T77 says Squirrel Girl on a map with a
Barely.
hallway is like Vader at the end of Rouge Once Mad.
Christ.
Violet is so funny. It is like that.
Good lord.
Okay, Storm. Ultimate ability intensity. Increases damage from 150 per second to 160 per second. All right, straightforward. Maybe
Let's
that's
see, that-
make it so patty cake method doesn't work anymore.
Punisher, he is getting a pretty big nerf with the rocket, so maybe these buffs will help balance it out. But let's see. Punisher is getting a boost to his mid to long range damage and a slight mobility buff during his ultimate. Time to lock and load. Reduce the movement slow rate of Final Judgment ultimate ability from 20% to 10% when not firing. Oh, okay. And from 40% to 30% when firing. Oh, okay. So I'm going to be able to chase you down around those corners when you're trying to hide from me. Increase adjudications magazine size from 30 to 40. Single hit damage from 18 to 19 and slightly reduced spread when firing. More ammo.
More
and more
ammo.
damage. Wow. All right. That's a good buff.
So he's gonna move faster during his ult. You can't hide as easily.
Yeah,
He
gonna
was. He's
track
been.
you down.
He is so slow. If you ult too far back, you can't do anything.
He gonna be like Slenderman now. That's good. Like I would say over the course of a full game, the magazine size from 30 to 40 and damage 18 to 19, it probably makes up for the team up ability. Like it probably like balances out
yeah.
to like be roughly the same over the course of a full match.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's what these are for, right?
Yeah.
Holy moly, that's a whole essay. All right, Jeff the Land Shark. Jeff's kit gets a
I'm gonna be right
fantastic.
back. I need to warm up some water.
Okay. Do you want me to wait for you?
Go ahead.
Oh. All right. More frontal support and combat ability, but with less survivability. Adds a new effect to Joyful Splash. Now also deals damage to enemies. Oh. His healing does damage? At 70. Oh, excuse me. 70 per second, and it can heal allies through other allies, but not through enemies. Oh. Okay. So he can choose to either attack Or wait, can he deal damage to enemies through allies? That's actually my question. They gutted my shark boy. I don't get it. Okay. So he can heal allies through allies, but not through enemies. Okay, so that incentivizes line formation, right? Because, or at least like if you're diving, you want to be diving with two others so you can heal both. I guess you could also theoretically off angle depending on what your comp is. But I want to know, can you healing someone and be damaging the person behind them? Damage fall off starts from 20 meters to a maximum of 65 at 40 meters. Oh. Reduces healing per second from 150 to 100. Oh, that's a lot. That's like kind of a lot. Change Aqua Burst to a charge ability. Max 3 charges. 3 seconds per charge. New effect. Direct hits now launch enemies up. Increases spell field damage from 40 to 45. Max 3 charges, 3 seconds per charge. So you can only hit 3 at a time? Yeah, you heal and damage. They didn't specify if he can damage their allies. He probably can. He probably can. It might be similar to Invis, but just it's more limited, I guess. Changes the effect of Healing Bubble from one-time healing to healing over time. Increases healing amounts from the previous instant 85 previous instant 85 to 120 over 4 seconds. Reduces max charges from 6 to 3. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're chopping him up for sushi.
Oh my
Remove
god.
the enemy launch effect. Oh wow. Adds a new. Okay, so you can still launch enemies, but you have to hit them. It doesn't work with the bubble. Add a new
Yummy,
effect to
yummy,
hide and
bad.
seek. Yummy. Not yummy, yummy. It now has an energy cap, match max 120, that drains by 20 seconds when submerged and restores 15 seconds when not. Huh? Reduces healing while submerged from 35 to 15 seconds. Okay, yeah, that's a big nerf to his
That's
survivability. He can't get
yeah.
away. Like he can't get away anymore. Its Jeff ultimate ability, Overflow Healing on swallowed allies, now grants 45 health per second as bonus health. Oh, that's nice. Up to 150. So that incentivizes you to hold your allies longer. Increases the damage reduction received when taking a critical hit from 50% to 70%. Okay.
Is
So less damage from headshots, right? That's what that means for him? Yeah, Jeff
yeah.
was impossible to chase down. It's true. It is true. He's just another non-meta healer now. Yeah, that's a full like gameplay rework. He doesn't have as much freedom, is what it seems like.
Good.
Okay,
I
Luna
hate trying to
Snow.
kill him.
We're giving Luna Snow a boost to her combat prowess while slightly reducing the frequency of her ultimate ability. Increases light and dark ice healing amount and damage from 20 per round to 22. Yay, she gets more. She gets more attack. Wait, hold on. Healing amount. Oh, okay, yeah, slightly more damage / healing. Increases I
Or is
don't
that just her
know
auto?
what it's called, actually. I don't really pay attention to, to ability names. That's just her left click. Add a new effect to Absolute Zero. Now grants 50 bonus health per enemy hit. Oh.
Absolute Zero. That's got to be her shift, right?
That's her. No, I think that's her E. Isn't that the snowball?
Oh.
Absolute Zero? Bonus
Wait,
health
her,
is nice.
oh, her freeze.
Yeah, I think that's the freeze, right?
Oh wow. Don't whiff.
Yeah, more survivability from that. I won't. Increases the enemy cost of Fate of Both Worlds from, oh wow, 500 increase. I think that's good, honestly. Luna ult is so long and so game changing that
why they
it
just don't
should
decrease it to,
be
like, 10.
longer. Like it should, if it's gonna be so OP, it should be harder to get. What are the claps called? I don't remember what the clap ability is called. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I don't mind this rework. And it makes it easier. Like, you know, if Luna is there, the other strategist is always going to assume that they should ult first. Because the odds are, if you have it, Luna probably doesn't.
All right, let me read the rocket.
Lock it.
Rocket Raccoon survivability is taking a tiny hit, bruh. Come on,
Another
bro.
nerf!
You already nerfed the shift. We can't use our jetpacks like we used to. Okay. Also, he's blasting off from the ammo overload and losing 2 anchor bonus, but he's getting a new team up anchor bonus in the rocket network for some stellar new support. Reduced repair mode direct hit healing amount from 55 to 50. So they're nerfing his healing.
Dang.
Unlucky.
Saddies. Okay, we already looked at this.
Yeah. All that stuff was.
We know. Let's see if this explains it more. Yeah,
I
it
think
just
what it was
says
saying was-
here Rocket's BRB is upgraded to a web beacon. That's it. You don't get a second
I don't
one.
think. Yeah, I don't think you can put Rocket's, Rez and Penny's new team up down at the same time. I think that's what it was saying.
Oh, they did nerf the Iron Fist Luna. But I did say I did note that 15% overall damage boost was kind of a lot for Iron Fist.
Oh.
As long as Ice Chi doesn't get nerfed, I don't care. Reduces usage coverage of this team up. Increases cooldowns of Storm's siblings, webbed harmony, and cooperative comrades. Okay, so
The team up is mid, anyways. At least something. I feel like it doesn't really give me any like extra survivability. This name word changes the cooldown from 15 to 20. I mean, you could like
that's huge.
you could pretty much cycle it perfectly. Pretty much. Like if it didn't get shot down.
Yeah. I think that makes
so
sense.
15 to 20. I think it could even go higher, honestly, with how strong it is. I think it could go up to 25.
The gamma is so awful. I hate it.
Yeah, it's so strong. It could definitely go higher.
Reduce the damage capability of this team up. Reduces proportions of damage caused by magnetic resonance and soul resurgence illusions from 30% to 20%.
So the clone just does less damage.
I didn't actually know the clone did damage. I thought the clone was just to distract. Today I learned. Okay, well, those are all of the balancing changes and the new character and all of the stuff that's changing in 2.5. I like that the devs acknowledged the metas of the previous season and what they were doing to keep things fresh. It looks good. I'm pleased. I'm excited. New team ups. Nothing that I like. I mean, obviously the Ultron one will be the one I experience the most, I'm sure. But new half season, new gameplay. That's how you keep the game fresh. The team mode looks sick too. I need another strategist after Ultron. I mean, we do need more strategists, but you know, we're gonna get like 5 more duelists before then.